Hi, thanks for calling the Feminist Hotline. Please hold.
Hi.
Welcome back to the Feminist Hotline podcast.
I'm Dylan.
And I'm Harper.
And this week we're going to be talking about, we're going to have a heart-to-heart conversation about things girls have to go through. Mm-hmm. But first, before we, get into that, Harper, how was your week?
Well, I have been eating too much unhealthy food.
I can relate. Gosh.
No, yesterday Dylan and we got donuts, and then we had a pretty healthy lunch.
We did. We got a salad. I was very proud of us.
And then for dinner we had a chili bowl, and then afterwards we had
Fritos in it.
So that wasn't good. But
we've been eating.
Yeah, but I slept pretty good. Dylan was really mad at me last night because she was screaming at the top of her lungs in the middle, screaming like she was being murdered. And I woke up and she's like, "Harper, why'd you wake me up?" I'm like, I didn't want to tell her.
But then I woke up to her going like that on the pillow. It was so annoying.
Well, because she was screaming. I was like, Dylan.
Well, no, that was in the morning. All right. Anyways, we're getting off topic, but
Dylan, how was your week?
Thank you. Yeah, my week was pretty similar to yours again. I ate a lot of Gushers this week with my friend.
Oh yeah, she ate so many Gushers.
Oh gosh, so many. We're gonna try and be a little we're gonna try and not have sugar or have less sugar.
Oh, it's gonna be so hard. Okay, let's get right into the episode.
Okay, so the first topic that we're going to talk about is abortion. So just kind of to recap, for those of you who don't know what happened in America, Roe v. Wade got overturned, which basically means that the states can choose what to do with abortion, whether to allow it, whether to not allow it, and anything in between that. And so I believe right now it's about 26 out of 50 states have made it difficult or illegal to get.
Which, first of all, it's no one else's business besides the woman's. It's not even, the individual state's business.
Yeah.
Because it's, you never know someone's situation. You never know what happened. And, it's just incredibly dehumanizing to have your body rights taken away, and to feel like someone you don't even know. And everybody in the state is deciding on what you're going to do with your body. And it can make some women feel like their only purpose in life is to give birth and be,
Yeah. And also that's the state. It's involved in that part, but they don't know what's going to, once you have the child, that's, the rest of your life.
Yeah.
It's 18 years, you're raising this kid.
And even if you do
give such a commitment.
Even if you do give it up for adoption, the system is incredibly hard, and it's hard to adopt a child,
Yeah. No, saying that we can just put the kids in foster care is just not the solution at all.
No, there'll be way too many kids and not as many adults, and it's just not okay. Another issue concerning abortion. So, Senator Lindsey Graham, yes, it's a boy. Senator Lindsey Graham, he proposed a nationwide abortion ban. So, basically saying that after 15 weeks, a woman can't get an abortion. But, most women don't know they are pregnant.
No, they...
Until, 6 weeks?
I thought it was 6 to 9.
Yeah, and so 15 minus 6, giving them approximately 9 weeks to decide. 9 weeks to decide the rest of your future. And that sounds like a lot of time. But it's really not when it comes to a child and having you don't know what situation you were in, But anyway, I just wanted to say, it's disgusting that he would propose that, and thank God it didn't happen. And even if it did, Republicans aren't putting themselves with it, so even if they were to get most of the House and everything would be Republican,
yeah, it wouldn't pass.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next topic that we're going to be discussing is rape.
And trigger warning, you can click off this episode or skip to the next segment, whatever you need to feel comfortable. It's totally okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
For sure. So if you guys are here, you probably know the definition of rape, but it basically, just to summarize it basically means unconsensual sex. Yeah.
Awful.
Disgusting.
And 1 in 5 women will be raped in their lifetime. And as you could probably imagine, that really limits the safe spaces for women. And when the safe spaces that women do have get invaded, or, you know, even in not a sexual way, but if it is that, it just makes it feel, awful. And Dylan and I have never been raped.
No.
But we do have our experiences that we would like to share. So Dylan, go ahead.
Well, as you said, like being raped, it can make you feel really unsafe in a space that you thought you were safe in. And in my neighborhood, there's this one street that I probably go on every single day, whether I'm like driving by it or like walking on it. But I was walking on it and it wasn't anything remotely like as bad as rape. But then I got catcalled and it was like pretty bad. And there's also been worse stuff happen, but specifically on that street was the worst for me personally, because like that's a place that I'm on like every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And so to have that space feel like a little weird and like not safe for me, it was horrible.
And you were feeling like really cute that day, right?
And
you said this to me. What you said?
I said that. So the day that happened, that I, it was just a cat call, but like I don't know. I felt like really confident that day. Like I felt like I looked good, and then it happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it like makes you not want to look
you don't,
good. It makes
you
you
feel
not want
safe to do that.
Yeah, it makes you not feel safe to like look cute.
Especially walking, like already can't walk at night.
I know. I was just walking in the street. I wasn't doing anything.
Yeah,
and it's just like,
and also we're minors. You disgusting.
Yes, we're
person.
We're teenagers, so that's disgusting. Just where did men get the audacity to just like where do they feel the need to like,
probably
like,
Donald Trump. Yeah,
but it like of course it doesn't make us feel good. Like how does it help them? They're not getting anything.
I know. Like what has catcalling ever done for them? Like gotten them?
Like why do they feel the need to do
Definitely
that?
Because
it ruins our day and it's like so much worse for us. And they probably never think about it again in their life,
unless they're thinking about what they catcalled you for.
But the point is, like, they don't care much for it.
Yeah, they don't.
But then for us, the people who actually get catcalled and like who actually have stuff, like we think about it a lot, and it's horrible.
It's terrifying. Yeah.
Harper, what was your experience?
So I used to do gymnastics. I had done it since I was like 7 till just recently. I dropped out, and it has always been a good place. And nothing ever bad has happened, and it felt really safe. And then something happened where a guy went in and recorded girls getting undressed and dressed in the bathroom stall, and I was in the stall, and it's like such like, I don't know, when you're feeling very safe and comfortable and that just gets ruined. It did a lot for me, and it made me really anxious and just feel disgusted. And
yeah, and also just to like, that's, oh god.
Yeah, but luckily this really brave gymnast saw the phone and snatched it and then ran out of the stall, and she was
Props.
Amazing. But it just ruined the rest of my week, and I just felt, and some of my teammates had been recorded, and it's just disgusting. And I don't think men should be able to take up as much space as they do.
Yeah, men take up too much space.
That's a different episode, though.
Physically
and emotionally.
Yeah. All right, so next we're going to talk about how this is not just a women's issue and how we shouldn't be the ones to like fix it, right? Like that's a men's problem.
When a woman is raped or sexually harassed, they put the focus on the woman and not on the man and what he did. Like, woman gets raped, not
in
men sexually
harassed.
Yeah, in most situations. And people are just expecting women to like be the only ones fighting this, but we can't do it alone. because it's such a big issue to tackle, and men do get raped, but women are the most victims, and men are the ones raping women the most.
Yeah.
And so we just need everybody to be aware of it, that it's not only our problem to solve.
Exactly. Oh, and then next we're going to talk about some resources that we have.
Yeah. Okay, so if you or a friend has been sexually harassed or assaulted or raped and you feel like you need help, I really recommend I can speak. Okay. I really recommend the RAIN hotline. You can do a chat where you don't have to call, or you can call. They're open 24/7, and just if you need help, it's a great place to go. And if you ever need to chat, we can't, like, you can always email us.
We say this a lot, like, you can email us and everything.
But you can really email us for, like, advice.
Yeah, you can really talk to us. We're
and
here
we won't
for you.
Tell anybody. Like, it's between us two.
Yeah.
You're safe.
Yeah,
so,
we're like a friend.
Please spread awareness about this. It's an important issue that affects so many women.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of women feel unsafe.
Yeah, especially in homes where they do feel safe. So,
yeah,
that's what we want to say.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about, it's a little bit lighter. So, it's a different vocabulary for men and women in the workplace. And we are not saying this is all workplaces.
No.
There are definitely workplaces that are so, like, equal and, but it is important to acknowledge the ones that have a double standard for men and women. And I'm about to quote Taylor Swift because she's amazing. And anybody who doesn't like her... Okay, anyway, so she was talking about how a man can do something and it is brilliant, but a woman can do the exact same thing and it's calculated. And I thought that was a really important and powerful quote, because it really just shows how, again, not saying this is all workplaces, but it really just shows that women aren't believed and perceived as smart and, like, stable to do their own thing,
Yeah, and also in the workplace, like, again, not saying this is all places, but, like, women can also not get fully credit for their work. Mm-hmm. And, that can happen.
Yeah, and people just, like, not believing what they did as a success.
Yeah.
And I think that's just so annoying and frustrating to do to someone, because, like, if you've worked on something so hard and for so long, and for someone to just not believe you actually did it,
or just, like, know that you did it, but then just, like, hand the credit off for them, or, like,
yeah. And I think we can't really talk too much about this because we haven't gone in, like, a workplace.
Yeah, we're teenagers, we don't know much, but
we know it's there, and it's hard to deal with, and it's a struggle.
Okay, so the next topic that we're going to talk about is over-sexualization for women, over-sexualizing them.
Yeah, and I think we should probably focus more on, like, sports, I think, because you can really see those patterns with what girls have to wear, because I used to do gymnastics, and I wasn't sexualized because I was, like, a little girl, but I'm just saying, like, the little leotards that you have to wear,
I think it's so unnecessary, and especially just, like, I mean, I get how it's nice to just have, like, a little thing on, but you could put shorts on, and the fact that you're not allowed to wear shorts for, like, competition.
And the men get to wear, like, pants, and also for ice skating, women have to wear leotards again. It's freezing, first of all. Why do women have to wear that? And for, like, volleyball, like some girls have to wear bikinis to play it, like actually. And
I think, like, competitive volleyball, they don't wear bikinis. I think that's just, like, beach volleyball.
Yeah, but there's this one team, and they didn't want to wear, like, the uniforms because they were, like, too tiny, and they got banned.
That's, like, crazy.
So, like, over-sexualization of women is just such a huge problem, and women can literally do, like, even women who post on TikTok and stuff can get over-sexualized.
Yeah, and, like,
for, like, doing nothing.
And you've probably, like, heard about this stuff of just, like, girls doing, like, regular things at school, like, all of that, and then there's them just being sexualized by all the boys.
Yeah, and it's disgusting. No girl deserves that. No, like, it's just unfair that we have to go through that and be...
Yeah, because it's just like...
And we're not wishing this upon men. It's just no one should have to go through that.
No one.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is the lightest. And if you've made it here, hello.
Good job.
So, periods. The absolute, like, little devil on your underwear. It is the worst thing.
If you have any, like, tips on how to deal with cramps, please email us, thefeministhotlinepodcast@gmail.com, please.
Yeah, again, that's the feminist hotline podcast at gmail.com.
We'll put the...
Yeah. But, okay, so what do we want to talk about first?
I think...
Just, like, during, like, having it during school.
Yeah, females, okay, we should get, like, 2 days off, just for, like, the heavy flow...
The cramps.
In the beginning, the cramps. Like, no one...
should have to go.
Yeah, no one should have to go through that. And even though periods... It's, of course, so normal to get your period because, you know, half the world gets it and everything. But I feel like that shouldn't... Like, it still shouldn't, like, deny the fact that we are literally bleeding and we
hurting.
And, yeah.
And I think it's, like, so unnormalized to get your period. And honestly, when I'm, like... on my period and I have to like go to the bathroom, like I'm not embarrassed about the girls. It's like the boys that I'm like hiding it from.
Yeah, and like if like
so
a
weird
pad or something like falls out your backpack, like that is absolutely the most
embarrassing
thing, and it shouldn't be like that, but it is, and I am like that too. Like no one wants that to happen.
And okay, you know the people on TikTok, like the boys who like are like girls on their period and like making fun of them. Like there's this one guy who like poured like ice cream into this big cup, like a lot of ice cream.
Wasting food, by the way. I hate those wasting food TikToks.
Sorry, we move a lot, and so like okay. Anyway, so that was random. Okay, I don't think they should be able to make fun of it because it's a struggle being on your period. It's hard.
No, they don't understand at all. They should not be able... Anything that you don't understand, don't make fun of.
Yeah, and, like, first of all, no, we don't trash ourselves with ice cream because pimples. But, well, and if you can do that, you should. You deserve it. If you can eat a lot of ice cream, you deserve it.
You're in pain, and, yeah.
And even if you're not in pain and you're just crying from schoolwork, because I do it all the time, eat some ice cream.
Go do it. We recommend.
So yeah, just to sum that up, periods suck, and I'm so sorry you have to go through it, and girls are so tough and strong, and it's amazing what we can do.
Really. All right, everybody. That is what, that's,
that was a roller coaster.
That was a lot. And I know we kind of jumped from different topic to topic, and we had some very hard ones, and then we had some more lighthearted ones. Well, we just had one.
Yeah, and if you, like, found it disrespectful that we kind of, like, jumped and we, like, kind of gave, like, a small thing for each of them, like, we will do more in-depth episodes about them, and I'm sorry if it, like, made you feel like we were disregarding or disrespecting those things.
We're never trying to disrespect anyone. We're trying to include everyone. So just know that. If you just want to talk to us, if you have any podcast episode ideas.
If you have cramp recommendations.
And if you just want someone to talk to. Actually, I already said that.
Email us.
Email us.
We're open. We are awake all hours of the night. Because we don't get homework done.
Say that.
No, it's so bad. It's not even like we're on screen.
Oh, sorry.
It's not even like we're on screen. It's like we're just like sitting in our bed, just like, why did I say that earlier today?
If you are in the middle of an angry feminist rage and you hate everybody, just email us and we'll talk with you.
And if we don't respond right away, we will respond someday.
And just know, if you email us, we're the only ones seeing it. Like, there's no,
it's confidential.
It's literally just us two behind this podcast. So.
Okay, that is it.
Bye.
We love you.